Today I'm going to demonstrate how I want the simplest TE-12 to be filled out. So let's get started. First, fill in your name. You'll be surprised how many people forget this step. And then, ensure that the contract number is in this field. Now we fill in the date. Then the starting and observation address. Full addresses, please. Now we'll move on to the map. I've already entered the addresses into Google Maps because I figure most of you know how to do that. But if you need help, I'd be happy to walk you through it individually. Notice that I made this round trip by including my point of origin, observation location, and destination. Next, we open the snipping tool that is included with Windows and highlight the address block. Once we have that area selected, we'll copy the image to the clipboard and return to the Excel sheet. Click a cell beside the address block, right-click and select Paste to drop the image into the document. Resize the image to fit inside the borders of the address section. Now we'll move on to do the same thing for mileage, the map, and the directions sections. The map doesn't need to be huge and only needs to show the path that you traveled at a higher level. For those of you that like to use keyboard shortcuts, the Control-C and Control-V shortcuts will also work to copy and paste the images. Don't forget to include the written directions for both the outbound and return legs. You don't need to expand it out to show every detail in the left and right turn, just the general overview. Once we have the map created, we go back to the first tab and enter the mileage as shown on the map. The form will round it for you. If you round it to a whole mile, the reimbursement amount will be incorrect and cause a kickback. And now we move on to the reimbursement tab. Enter the dollar amount in the appropriate line, and depending on the version of the document you're using, you will see the values under the total expense claim auto-populate. If they don't, please fill them in yourself. You'll need to enter the amount due under the comments section as well. Once that is done, we'll move on to the additional tabs in the report. Since this is a single day trip, with the only expense being POV mileage, the other tabs need to be deleted. The only exception would be if you had toll receipt or possibly a ferry receipt. Please ensure that you delete the unused tabs, but do not delete the tabs that are labeled Extended Travel Sheet 1 or Sheet 2. If you do, the totals that appear on the first page will be incorrect due to the broken formulas, and your TE-12 will need to be rebuilt. Moving on to naming the file. Obviously, we will save the file in different locations, but we need to all start using the same naming conventions. As you see in this example, the file belongs to Richardson from Nevada, and he works for MSTI. The reason for travel is mission observation, and the travel was conducted on 13 March 2019 in Fernley. If you follow this example for naming your single-day observation-related expense reports, you won't go wrong. One thing I forgot to mention was the comment section. For this example, an appropriate comment would look like this. Here it identifies the reason for the trip, the date and name of the deceased. I ask that you include a similar entry in your report. Once you have saved the workbook with the proper file name, go back in and create a PDF document to sign. Simply select PDF from the file group, type drop-down, and press Save. Verify the PDF is legible, and either print for pen and ink signature or sign digitally. When submitting your TE-12s, don't forget to include both the entire Excel workbook and the signed PDF document. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you find this video to be useful.